After deciding on your topic idea, do a little bit of research. You just want to be able to understand your topic so that way you can make your artwork focus on it. I focused on urban sprawl, so migration, rural land, and spreading cities are some of the main ideas that I found. These words help me get ideas for what I could draw, so it kind of inspires me to think of things related to the topic. For instance, when I see spreading cities, I think of a city like spreading out like water. So maybe I could draw something that is spreading out into my rural land. This kind of gives me a good visual that I can go off of. After taking a few notes, I'm ready to go ahead and start drawing. So I'm going to start by tracing my hand. Now I know that you have done this many times in your life before. One tip that I have for you is to keep your pencil straight up and down as you're drawing. This will help make sure that you don't end up with super skinny fingers because your pencil won't be going underneath your fingers as you draw. Now start sketching out the layout for your hand. So like I talked about the spreading cities, I thought I would kind of do like a wave like water and have the city kind of spreading into my farmland. So I'm going to start by drawing a wave that fits kind of the shape of my hand. Make sure that whatever you're drawing on your hand makes sense on where you're putting it. So it should look like it belongs in your hand and not like you just randomly put it there. I decided to draw little houses. So I needed a quick way to draw a house that I could repeat over and over and over again without getting super frustrated with it. To do this, I needed to make a quick little sketch in the back of my paper of my house to get an idea of how I could draw it in very few shapes and lines to make it easier for myself. Some other techniques to fill in some space on your hand could be to add pattern or use some shading techniques to add in texture. Once you have the layout of your hand figured out, you can use an extra fine tip Sharpie to trace those details. Lastly, think about how you want to finish off this hand drawing. You can add details with colored pencils, you can add color with watercolor, or maybe you want to use something else. Just think about what will work well with what you drew.